Walter Benjamin was a German Jewish Marxist who was writing and operating during the rise of the Third Reich in the 1930s. Sadly, he lost his life trying to escape Nazi Germany in 1940 when he fell into the hands of Spanish fascists. Benjamin and other communists in Europe who were writing at this time saw firsthand how capitalism and capitalist forces led directly to the rise of fascism and the horrors of World War II. Capitalism is inherently unstable, and the internal contradictions of capitalism lead to constant crisis. Financialization and the tendency for the rate of profit to fall, and various other internal objective contradictions of the capitalist political economy lead to periodic times of crisis and instability and chaos. And we're in one of those right now. It's especially bad when the ruling class, when capitalists feel like their profits are dropping too quickly, their power is being threatened. Benjamin wrote about how a lot of workers becoming redundant and unemployed because of things like automation, things like imperialism, which move jobs abroad. These were all happening, in the 1930s, just like they're happening today. This leads to a lot of unhappy workers who don't have sufficient employment to make ends meet. That's one huge risk that capitalists don't want to mess with. And another huge risk is just the fact that markets start to flatten, right? Like once you've imperialized so much that you've extended your profit-seeking reach pretty much as far as it'll go in the present circumstances, you can't continue to grow and make more and more infinite profits, which is what the capitalist system demands. It demands a never-ending increase in profits. War solves a big problem. This is dark, but it's what Benjamin pointed out. By taking a lot of those unemployed workers, that reserve army of labor, and sending them into battle, and they don't come back, you lose a lot of unemployed workers that way. That solves part of the problem. The other part of the problem that gets solved is the war machine, the military industrial complex. Well, that brings a lot of profits to capitalists. That creates a lot of need for industry. And that's exactly what happened in World War II. That's why the USA was able to rise to become a superpower, was because the war machine gave it the profits it needed. It got rid of the unemployment problem one way or another. And the USA is in a similar crisis right now. And why do these periods of crisis and instability lead to fascism? Well, I have a whole video on that. You can see the link in the description, but basically it's because during periods of instability like this, socialist ideas, communist ideas, working class consciousness is on the rise. And so capitalism needs to produce a mode of operating that heavily suppresses these ideas and these workers' movements. And that's exactly what fascism has always done historically. And that's what it's doing right now.